Good morning, you wonderful people. So, Ireland. What the fuck's going on? What the fuck is going on in Ireland? I've seen a few videos flash across my FYP. One in particular I'm going to play in a second for you. And it's really quite, to be honest, it's really quite horrifying, really. It really is horrifying. And it's about TUSLA and the level of care from TUSLA. And what TUSLA are involved in my opinion. I'll play it now.
TUSLA are in front of the Oireachtas Committee today. Since 2020, TUSLA have lost 7,000 children. 7,000 children have gone missing under TUSLA's care since 2020 in 5 years. It's not an Oireachtas Committee, it's a criminal investigation I think we need. 7,000 kids! Surely, someone has to be accountable. And it has to be deemed that they're not fit for purpose. 7,000 children missing under TUSLA's care since 2020.
So there you go, guys. 7,000 children. And for me, that'll be a conservative number. That won't be an accurate number. That'll be far less than the actual number, in my honest opinion. So 7,000. Say it's 7,000. Just say it's 7,000. Let's believe them. How do you lose 7,000 children from your care when you're a government-funded, according to themselves, a reputable, decent institution for care for children? How do you lose 7,000 children? That's what I want to know. I want to know that. I also want to know why the Irish people are tearing these fucking buildings down with their bare hands, to be perfectly honest with you. But that's probably the same reason we are over here, tearing the fucking social services buildings down that are being involved in the grooming gang scandal over here. It's scary. It's literally, guys, it's literally a mirror image of the grooming gangs, without a shadow of a doubt. Government involvement, institutional involvement, i.e. TUSLA, social services over here, also gang involvement as well. So you've got the 7,000 that have gone missing from care that they're prepared to admit to. As I say, that'll be a damn sight more, I can guarantee it. There'll be a lot more that they're hiding from you, that they don't want you or the British public or the Irish public to know about, as they always do, as they did here, as they carry on doing here. And then you think about it, guys, you've got on top of that all the children that they've snatched from people through the legal route, or should I say the very barely legal route. You've got all them, thousands upon thousands of children they've taken there, and that they refuse to give back. No matter what the parent does, no matter how many hoops the parent jumps through, how many conditions they satisfy, they still refuse to give those children back. Why is that? Why the fuck is that? Well, I'll tell you what I think. I'll tell you why I think that they refuse to give these children back. Because they're trafficking them. It's as simple fucking as. These children are going missing and being taken from parents through the barely legal route, so they can be trafficked into either the sex industry, which these 7,000 that have completely gone missing will have been, and poor little souls, or they're trafficked into what I'd call the monetary side of it, the more blatantly obvious monetary side of it, i.e. into the system, into care homes, into placements and so on and so forth, into the system where they're literally, people are getting paid to deal with these children, so on and so forth, put into, like I say, into care homes and so on. People are making a lot of money, a hell of a lot of money through these care homes. They've all got the fingers in these pies. And as I say, and as you know, guys, as you know, these children, even when they go in these care homes or these placements, they get taken from these care homes and placements anyway. Just look at Rochdale, look at Bradford. Go have a look. I tell you who to go have a look at. Somebody that I've spoken to a few times, private messaged a few times. I think I really admire the woman actually. She's such a strong character. Fiona Goddard, go have a look. Go have a look at her videos, listen to her videos. She was in care homes. She was routinely taken from care homes by gangs. You know, how do these children walk away from these care homes? How does it go undetected? Or why does it go detected and unreported? Well, I think the answer's pretty obvious, really. I think it's dead obvious because they've all got their fingers in the fucking pie. The gangs are paying the fucking social services. You know, the event people behind the veil, if you like. They're getting paid to keep quiet, to keep their mouths shut. You know, it's an industry, unfortunately, guys. Unfortunately, as sick as it is, and it is as putrid as it is, and as sickening as I find it, you got to be honest about it. It's an industry. They're making fucking thousands. They're making millions, billions anyway, worldwide, billions from the misery of children. That's what they're doing. And the governments are involved. TUSLA, remember guys, TUSLA is as far as I'm aware, TUSLA is a government-funded or government-backed agency, just like the social services are here. You know, why would they back a failing industry? Because it's not failing, is it? It's not failing. The only people it's failing is failing the children. It's not failing anybody else. It's not failing the people who are picking up the fucking brown envelopes and vast amounts of money, you know, predating on children and cashing in on the misery of children. That's what's going on, guys. That's what's going on. The island is literally a mirror image of England, 100%. 100%. And if it's not got if people don't start to understand, people don't start to get a grip about it and make an absolute fucking stink about it and expose these fucking horrible human beings that are doing it, both in the institutions and in the government, then it's going to go on for the same amount of time that ours has been going on for. The grooming gangs, I've said all along, 40, 50 years ours has been going on for, without a shadow of a doubt, probably even longer. I don't know how long this has been going on in Ireland. I'm sure you can tell me, my Irish followers. I'm sure you can tell me. But if you don't want it to go on for another 40, 50 years, you've got to get up, you've got to stand up, and you've got to fight for those kids. They might not be your kids personally, but they're all our kids out there. They're all our kids. If we allow it to happen to one child, then it could happen to anybody's child. And that's how you've got to look at it. If people don't get off their asses and do something about it, these kids will be lost forever, and this will go on forever. Catch you in a bit. Ta-ra.